Hi guys, welcome back to Pixie Woo. Maddie is in the studio with me today and we are doing a Scarlett Johansson look. I'm going to start off with a little bit of Embryolisse. Just pop this over Maddie's skin even. Okay, giving you a new name as well. There we go. So it's a bit of a classic Hollywood look, this. Very gorgeous but very wearable. Rather than a red lip, it's a kind of slightly softer pinky lip. So I am going to mix two Daniel Sandler foundations. The colours are Porcelain, which is Maddie's actual colour, and Honey, which is not her actual colour. I'm going pretty much half and half on the colours, just mixing them up with the foundation brush. Now this look is quite a kind of feline eyeliner. It's really pretty. It's very similar to the liner that I did in the Angelina Jolie tutorial, so it's really good if you've got big eyes and you want to give them a cat shape.
That's my favourite one of yours.
Is it? Oh, how funny. Well, that's good, because well, hopefully you'll like this one then, Maddie. Right, so I'm just putting a rough base on. We'll come back and do a little bit more on that later. It's a little bit of a darker brow on this one. It is a classic Hollywood look, so definitely defined brows. I'm going to work for my brow palette. I'm going to be using Brun. But I am going to just tap that out on my hand first because I don't want to go too extreme. And then I'm going to work on really filling them in. This is called Archangel and it's from Me Me Me. You can probably see it there. It's got a highlighter on one end, which I'm probably not going to use, and a tinted brow gel on the other end. Looks like that. So I'm just brushing that through the brows. Just gives us a little bit of brow back, if you know what I mean, rather than them being quite so drawn on. Now I have one of the Chanel eyeshadows here. This one is number 82. It's one of the cream ones. This one is kind of a peachy colour. And I'm taking this all the way over the lid and up towards the brow. And then through the socket, one of my favourite colours that I seem to use an awful lot is this one here. It's called Wedge. Just going to work that very gently through the socket. And then really subtle through the brow bone, I'm going to take a little bit of this pearl cream colour base from MAC. Another colour that I seem to use far too often. I honestly always have these in my kit. They are absolute staples for me. So this is going just under the brow. Right, MAC Black Tracks Fluid Line. And this is a Louis Young LY24 brush, and we are going to do that Angelina Jolie liner. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up for you. And this is great if you've got big eyes. So look down for me. We start halfway across, okay? So, and really, really fine. And then we flick out. Just open your eye for me. Right, I'm going to put the flick in with the eye open. So, we want this line to just go about there. So I'm just marking it out for myself. Doesn't have to be too neat. And then look down. And then I'm going to just come back on that line. You can probably see there what we've done is we've just taken the line from halfway across all the way out and flicked it out. If you have round eyes, you don't want to take the eyeliner over the front half of the eye because it's going to make your eyes look even rounder. So you keep it really flat and thin, look down that way for me, and you almost tight line along the front half of the eye. We're just going to pop a little bit of tight line in, just underneath there. Right, a little bit of eyelash curling, looks straight ahead for me, that's perfect. Right, does that feel okay, Maddie? I always ask this before I apply the pressure. Still? Okay, just in case. Right, get some mascara on you. So this is your one. Nick just gave it to you, didn't she? Skinny brush mascara from Ico, this one. God, that really puts loads of mascara on there. I'm going to just brush those through a little bit because I wasn't planning on quite so full on lashes. So let me just brush those through. I'm just using a lash comb just to brush out any lumps of mascara in there. If you want a really full on mascara, then this could be the one for you. But if you want more natural lashes, perhaps not. I'm just going to clean up underneath Maddie's eyes and then we'll go back in and finish off our foundation. But before we do that, we better do the under eyes. And I have got a pencil from Chanel. This one is called Rose Platine number 47. I'm just going to use this just to give a little bit of light reflection just under there, which I noticed Scarlett has. Let's have a little fix of our foundation. Make sure we go right around the nose. Oh, got a little smudge of liner there, let's clean that up. I'm just going to take this onto Maddie's neck just so she's matching. Otherwise she'll be a floating head and we don't like that look. I'm using a stippling brush just to do the skin on Maddie's neck because it's just got a bigger circumference, so you can get, you know, body area covered much quicker if you use a brush like this, or even a bigger one. We need to mattify Maddie. I am using Diego de la Palma loose powder in the colour Natural 57, looks like that. Right, concealer under the eyes for Maddie. I am actually going to mix these two. As I mix the foundation, it makes sense to mix the concealer as well. I'm going to use a little bit more of the lighter one though. Set under the eyes with the same powder. Really nice and matte. Right, no mascara on the bottom lashes. We're just going to go straight in with a bit of bronzer. This is from Stila, Custom Colour Blush, Self-Adjusting Bronze. Very, very lovely product. I'm just using a little bit of this on the cheeks. Scarlett has quite a bit of this on. And then I'm just going to blend that just with the brush that I was using for the foundation on the body. It has still a little bit of foundation on, but it just helps, even though I've got powder on there, it just helps the bronzer to just blend into the skin so it doesn't look quite like it's just sitting there. Still is one of those brands, it's kind of hard to get. Once upon a time it was everywhere and then you just couldn't get it anywhere. This one's available from ASOS. I know they sell their makeup, so you can check out ASOS, which I think is in the US as well now. Right, finally we're moving on to the lips. I am using Berry Pink Pure Colour, that's an Estee Lauder one, and then I'm going to use a Rouge Coco Shine in Boy over the top because that's the perfect finish. So just a little bit of this colour on the lip first. I'll just push that in with my finger a little bit. And then over the top of that I've got this lovely colour from Chanel called Boy. And I'm putting a little bit of Plush Glass Big Kiss over the top of that. Just kind of through the centre of the lip. And then all I need to do is just take Maddie's hair out and she's going to look really glamorous. I just set Maddie's hair on heated rollers. Then with a little bit of hairspray, just spray it, separate it out, make it a little bit messy. It's quite nice messy. And I'll pop a tiny bit of back combing in. and that is Maddie set to take on the world of Scarlett Johansson. I hope you like it, guys. Thank you for watching. Maddie, could you just, let me get that bit of hair out of your eyes because that's only going to bug you. If you can just look straight at the camera and then close your eyes and then open them. That's wonderful. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.